Hello everyone, it's Consonante here, and today we're going to play The Endless Empty. Honestly, this is the first video that I'm doing with a new mic, which I recently bought, because obviously the audio quality of my mic in the last video was abyssal. But though I had fun playing to my hand, this is a quite different title. I promise that my channel will be, at least at the start, mostly revolving around obscure and maybe abstract and experimental titles. That's what I said at the start. I don't plan to make the channel solely about that. I think this is a starting point. I am a composer and I will start making video analysis, maybe video analysis, or at least video compositions and reactions and stuff of that kind, because I do feel I have a bit to say, at least compared to other people. But as things stand now, I plan to concentrate fully on games, and the videos won't be longer than 30 minutes. 30 minutes per day, and I won't make more than one upload per day. So we will see how it goes. This is more of a little experiment than anything. And also a way to see how the audio that I make will interact with that of the game in the context of a video. So this is really an experiment, a first experiment for me. And we will see how it goes. So, I know this game is the main subject, the main idea, the main theme behind this game is the one of death. And in theory, I think it's supposed to be about a person who recently died and their mind is trying to grasp and conceive the concept of death. And they try to rationalize it through abstract imagery because they are simply kinda wandering inside their own memories. They are trying to conceive this new realm of existence or non-existence through experiences past. That's why the game is so abstract in theory. So we'll see how it goes out. Actually, how the title actually handles this theme. House music, kinda really weird house music. I mean, it's just the rhythm, but considering it all started with the with the bass drums, it kinda gives the idea it was supposed to be house music. That's the stereotypical entry, the stereotypical introduction of any house piece. I don't know already, maybe techno as well. Okay, tutorial. Ooh, microtonal strings. I think microtonality is used a lot, in horror movies and surreal works of that kind. But microtonality can be really, really beautiful as well. There's lots of incredibly beautiful and incredibly beautiful surreal in a way because you aren't used to that. Oh my god, to that temperament. Johnston makes lots of beautiful microtonal string quartets. Tutorial: use arrows key to move, Z to select and interact, X to open the menu and cancel. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I am a stickman. I am a stickman with no face, or maybe I think that's a cross on his face. I'm not sure. Probably, maybe. I'm not really a stickman. It's more like I'm some weird creature of some kind. Really like the microtonal atmosphere. The white door. Am I going into the light? I mean, here I'm partly already into the light, but here there are black pillars and some kind of weird four-legged creature with four arms. Or it's actually two arms, and like the shoulders are actually really big and bifurcated. Maybe it's that. I enter the light. I can't find. Okay, I can't find myself anymore. I was about to say that, like it was just really, really hidden. It's a really melancholic music. It gives me a certain Icelandic vibe for some reason. Z? Oh, you have arrived. Your room is at the end of the hall. Brightly colored door. You can't miss it. Brightly colored door. In this world of white and black. A brightly colored door. For the stickman. You are in colors too as well. You are like... What are you supposed to be? It's like a heart with wings. But this is a black door. Did I come from here? The door is locked. No, I didn't come from here. I can't go back either. Okay. This is full of flowers, and actually the imagery is extremely beautiful. I really like these flowers. They are I really like these flowers. They aren't that well defined. I can't really tell when one finishes and the other starts, which I think is kind of the point. But I really like how the whole thing actually looks like. It's really detailed. The door is locked. This is kind of brutalist. A really old and decrepit brutalist structure. I actually really like brutalism. I don't know. I always had like brutalist architecture around me since a young age. Even my school was brutalist. I'm not sure how common that is, but like my middle school was actually brutalist. This is not a brightly colored door. Though it is at the end of the hall. Okay, is there anything here? Yeah, there's something more. There's more stuff here. No, I want to go back. No. Sorry. I thought I could go back. Okay. I will accept the consequences of my actions, I guess. And there are no more roses anyway. No more flowers. I can go here. No. There were people in the other door. I wanted to interact with them. No. Okay. But here is a TV. I prefer the TV to the people. I can do more stuff with the TV. I can get entertained my whole life and study and do stuff of that kind. Do I have nothing else? I expect this game to have like lots of symbolism. So I'm a bit worried about the future commentaries and theories that I will inevitably make at some point. And I can't go back? No, I can go back, okay. But it makes a sound. Yeah, okay, it goes automatically when it makes that sound. I really like the music so far. Like the music of the title screen was kinda echoey, but had always the same rhythm. The same texture. It wasn't that varied texturally and timbrically, which I thought was kind of interesting. Some would say it was lazy, but I guess it was like the whole point. Maybe some kind of way to represent resting, the final resting of the body. When after death, the body kind of enters in this state of eternal slumber. Destined to become a static system with a world that kinda keeps going without you. You are in your own frozen time, maybe, or something like that. And the echoes were meant to represent memories, because I know this game is about memories, so it makes sense for it to have memories. So it's kind of like the memories of the body, or the memories of a corpse. Maybe. And this is a TV. A TV with a blue screen. I just realized, like, that's a color and the world is black and white. Our stickman is black and white. I'm pretty sure it's actually not a stickman. Or maybe it's a stickman, but like... I would say like maybe it is a statement, like our the perception of our character about themselves is kind of what makes it look like that. It is a possibility, or maybe it doesn't have the form, even in actual truth and reality, it doesn't have the form of a stickman, but it's our character's minds trying to rationalize it into a stickman, though in fact it is nothing like an actual stickman. It's just a way for our character to conceive their new acquired form without losing their mind, by relating to already past knowledge and recognizable symbolisms such as stickmans, which are quite common. I guess that's a possibility. But this TV is blue. Let's go inside the TV. No, turn on the TV. Persona 4. There will be a corpse hanging on the wires. Turn on the TV. No. Let me hear the fact. I like it. Yes, turn the TV. Oh my god. These strange memories. They are disconnected and continue to grow distant. Yet, I feel them all at the same time. Wow. 1 hour ago, I'm standing in front of a mirror, but I don't see my face. I feel displaced. Then it is 25 years ago. Then, like temporarily, because I get from the present to 1 hour ago, and then it is 25 years ago. Okay, maybe they are exploring the memories, and there's a guitar. Were you a musician? I like the idea. I can relate, even though I don't play guitar. I do have a cousin that does play it, and a friend who does play it. I don't know, the idea of playing an instrument never intrigued me that much. The reason for which I will do it it's because of the quality of the timbre. But like I don't really see the timbre of an actual acoustic instrument as being inherently better than that of synthesizers. I kind of treat them as independent elements which just happen to have similar textural qualities, but I just treat them as different timbres. I don't really go to think, okay, this is a guitar, this is a synthesized guitar. I just say these are two different timbres, and that's how I operate around them. So I don't really feel that attached to the idea of actually playing an instrument just for its timbre. I'm playing my first gig to a small crowd. I'm enjoying every second of it. I get lost within the music. Wow. At the same time, it is 10 years ago. Wow, okay. It's all the memories. It's kinda singling them out. Is that the right term? But kinda to him, they happen all at the same time. So this is interesting. And we have recorders and people with big lips. Or more than anything, like their lips are actually their faces, their whole identities, which is interesting. It is kinda the idea that they have to play around a character that is built around their voice than their public persona, instead of having an actual identity which is intimate and truthful. I don't know, because it's like female lips. I am in a studio taking auditions. The songs are written, but they need a pretty face to sell them. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. There are very few cases in which actually composers both write and sing their own stuff, especially in pop production. As far as I know, it's mostly that we write for other people. Honestly, I was supposed to do that as well for an agency here in Apulia, which I won't name because it will probably essentially be doxing myself, because they kind of still, I think they're still considering if I should join them or not, and they're quite big, so I don't think I should really name them. Though my closest friends do know its name, and you know what kind of connections I have to them. So if you are watching this video, hello, I know you know what I'm talking about, and it's a little bit of lore about myself. So yeah, that's what I was supposed to do to be the first former composer for that place. I would have composed very different music from what I'm planning to compose right now, though. So I didn't try to refuse, but like I might consider it in the future. It's not like my skills expire, you know, and they're quite new to this overall. Generally speaking, regardless of what kind of entities are part of it. When she walks in, the star. Wow. I instantly know she's more than just a pretty face. Before me was a star. Maybe 5 years ago. Okay, there's something written in the behind. I can't really read it, like at all. I'm in an office. A concerned man talks to me. I don't listen. I'm tired of living. 5 minutes ago, I'm laying in a pool of my own blood. For the first time, I'm worried about the future. The endless empty. Ooh. Okay, it makes sense. I mean, of course, it made sense. It made sense even priorly as a title to refer to the experience of death and the times that comes after death as experience. But like, I don't know. Now it makes much more sense. It's kind of corny the way in which the way in which it. Ah, my God, the English, the way in which the title was introduced. Okay, this is a easier way to say it, less tongue twisting. Yeah, it was kind of corny, but I still appreciated it, especially considering there was like I didn't really listen to it that closely, but I think it was kind of post-rock music. Post-rock music kind of sounds always corny to me as well, for some reason. I really like it. Don't misunderstand. I really like post-rock. Like, yeah, it's kind of corny. Can I get inside the TV again? No. No, it's already turned down. It was already turned down even before we touched that, we interacted with it. It was already blue screen, but it wasn't turned on. At least it said it wasn't. Which is interesting. Everything is interesting. Yeah, there's a crack in the wall. This one is interesting too. There is a crack in the wallpaper here. Pull it down. No. Kind of reminds me of Silent Hill as effect. You know, I think that's kind of how. I think that it's the same kind of harmony. Maybe. Yeah. I actually have a synthesizer that's like really closely resembles the Silent Hill same sound. I don't know how it's called the original one. I don't know how the original synth is actually called and name, but they do have one that's kind of similar, and they do have always this kind of parallel motion when it comes to harmony, and you can't really divide the tone that you're pressing from the harmony beneath. So it does have a very specific kind of harmony, and you can pretty much just do parallel harmonies in there. I think it, I think it has a very similar effect. You pull down the wallpaper, revealing a passage behind. Okay. What? Can I go back? No, I can't go back. Ah, okay. This is the same. Oh fuck! Oh my! No. I mean, revealing you tear down the wallpaper and you tore the wallpaper down so hard the TV became black. Though I think it's not like the TV actually became black, it's more like our attention was completely caught by what's behind the wall. And now the door is locked. Welcome. Let's go into the cement cavern. The cement cave. god, what is this stuff? Kinda like glass? Other post rock. Is like the whole soundtrack going to be post rock? I mean, not like not like I meant it, but I was expecting something different. Though I guess it does fit. Post rock, kinda emo-ish music. The tone isn't fitting. Ooh, what is this? This weird sea creature. Oh no, this is all my fault. Are you here to consume it? You consume me? I probably deserve it. It's you, why? Where am I? Oh, you are not one of them. You still have your senses together. I can't really explain where we are. It is like a perception of our imagination, by our imagination. And we are just three thoughts left in this mess. But this area is slowly collapsing, for I fear the mind is slowly dying, and it is my fault. Right now there is a bullet resting in our host's brain. Oh! Wow! Okay, this is actually more interesting than I thought it would be. Okay, so we as the stickmen aren't actually our host, but we are some sort of creation of the imagination of our hosts, which are still able to access our host's memories. But I'm not sure that's true for all the creatures. So, like, if there are other creatures that are of the same nature as us, and so can in theory have the same experience, or if we are unique, we'll say. But we aren't our host. We are just figments of its imagination, of its ability to experience imagination through memories and stuff like that, I guess. Right now there is a bullet resting in our host's brain. The mind is full of neurons and send electric surges to communicate the mechanics of the body. I was one of these neurons, responsible for the right index finger, the one that pulled the trigger. Ah! No, this is interesting. Wow. Okay, this is actually really interesting. I dig this. So, okay, this guy isn't like just a random neuron. Is the specific neuron who pulled the trigger. In theory, it's not like they pulled the trigger. It would have been an automatic mechanism. It was something out of their control, especially considering they are born out of the imagination and will of the host, or maybe subconscious wills and desire of the host. So regardless of what they could have thought or wanted, it could have done nothing but reach the index, which would have pulled the trigger at some point. But still, it does perceive the whole thing as its own fault, which kinda is, but like in a really indirect and unwanted way. But the sheer idea that we kinda touched this topic and this sentiment is interesting to me, because it's already a great start. We'll see where it goes. At the time, it felt like any other routine action, but now I'm forced to think about it over and over again. So you didn't even know? No, okay. He didn't say. He didn't say he didn't know what it was going for, but it said that it felt like a routine action. But now it's forced to think about it over and over again. About how obvious and predictable and inevitable certain things feel at times, like they can have drastic consequences which we feel and realize the implication of only after the deed is done, which is interesting because that's how it is at times. But I wonder, so he didn't feel it. I'm not sure if it could have the ability to feel it in the first place prior to the experience or the consequences, or if it's something that kind of like a very more human thing. If we must view their experience and their action from a completely human point of view, because they aren't actually humans. They're just like organisms that are manifestations of one's imaginations. So I'm not sure we should treat them as humans in the first place. But if we are to, that's an interesting idea. The fact that it just felt as a routine action until it didn't, because it had catastrophic consequences. And kind of like mouses led into a trap, which didn't really understand what they were going in. After all, I don't know. It sounds more like naivety more than anything. Like they thought that everything was always going to be the same, regardless of what they did. Everything sounded and seemed so obvious and so boring and repetitive and predictable, as I said. I can kind of relate to that, I guess, in a way. But that's really melancholic. So let's move on. Can I do no? Okay, at the time it felt like any other routine action, but now I'm forced to think about it over and over again. No, poor friend. Can I eat you? I want to eat you. At this point, I might eat you. You want to be eaten? I will eat you even if I did not even if I haven't lost my senses. I will still eat you, just because. You said you deserve it. I mean, I won't eat you just because you deserve it. I will just eat you just because. But like, I still want to eat you. And I can't go back to the welcome sign. You did say welcome. Let me read the welcome signs multiple times. It is a welcome after all. It's really nice to be able to read welcome multiple times, Why can't I do it? Though you are a really weird thing, sea creature kind of thing, though you are supposed to represent a neuron. Maybe neurons actually do look like that. Or maybe links of neurons do. But again, they are more like figments of imaginations. They stem from imagination. So even though it is supposed to represent a neuron, as it said it does, it doesn't really mean they do have to look like one. For one, our stickman here doesn't look like anything that exists in real life in the first place. So our neuron guy here wouldn't have to either. Can I interact with you again? Okay, so I cannot interact with him from other angles. From the side I cannot. Okay. But from south and north I can interact with it. And there's actually the flowery motif in the background, though it's purple this time. Let's go. Wait, are you going out there? You do realize that beyond this area that there are twisted and corrupted thoughts that will eat anything that comes near. Not to mention dead zones where... Well, I don't know what happens, but I'm sure that the thoughts of figments like us can't exist there. You're going to stay? In that case, I'm coming with you, and maybe I can find a bit of redemption for what I did. Trigger Finger has joined the party. That's his actual name? No, that's so sad. That's so emo-ish. Trigger Finger. That's actually... It won't make for a nice band name, though a really corny one. The corrupted thoughts outside do seem terrifying, but maybe together we can find some way out of here. Maybe. Can I go back? It's really important for me. The idea of coming back, there is no going back now. Why? Just because you say so. Oh my god. Ooh. Insanity fragment emerged. Our first fight is actually a bit scary. Oh no, what have I gotten us into? Okay, what does this guy do? No, we can do this. Attack with whatever you got. I will attack with my inability to actually talk English because it sounds like a tongue twister to me. Poor Italian basic guy skill, English skills. Each character has a basic attack as well as unique special abilities. Okay. Static has visions that will deal damage to character memories. Trigger as electrostatic. Okay, so our name is static. I think it is. Trigger as electrostasis that will heal and buff allies. Electrostasis. Static. Our name is static. Static, especially when it comes to the TMO TVs. It was actually a recurrent imagery. I don't know. It's like, you know, when you're a child. I think I did used to do that sometime in the past. Like I just started the static, and you can imagine a whole array of images and stuff like that. A weird imagery. Watching through the static. I guess that's something that kind of children do. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just weird, and I was weird in some way. But considering that we are connected to the concept of imagination, and that through static we can see images that weren't there or hear sounds that weren't there, and it can be quite funny actually. There are probably connections to the two concept, to the concept and the fact that our culture is called static. It's interesting to think about that though, because static like is something that is undefined, and whatever image comes to our mind is by its own nature undefined because it is influenced by the dynamic nature of the static. And our guy is like a stick man that is kinda doubled, a bit like if you had to wear glasses and you took them off, so you kind of see. I mean, it's not like you see doubles, but like I don't see doubles, but like in the popular imagery, that's what happens. Even though in my case, it just like when I take my glasses off, it just really. I don't know how to describe it. Really weird. I have a really bad eyesight. But like in popular imagery, you see double when you take your glasses off, so maybe it's the same thing when it comes to imaging images in the static. Which is why our character is kinda like of a double human being or a double stick man. So, electrostasis, guard, item. What kind of item do I have? I have nothing. If nothing actually did something, it will be really interesting. No, it doesn't. Too bad. It would have been conceptually interesting. And fitting, maybe even. Guard. Incentive fragments attack. Visions. Peek into the abyss, a small look, not too much. Incentive fragment. Electrostasis. Calm nerves, heal and soothes. All allies. Yeah, sure. Flowers. Oh my god. Look in the abyss just a little bit, and the fragments of inside it kinda blew away, destroyed. Oh my god. Okay, 30 XP is received, 5 memories we found. It's interesting, like I mean, of course, culturally, like the flowers are kinda associated with healing and stuff like that, but like considering the flower imagery at the start, it's kinda nice to see this little touch with the fact that healing is connected to the flower imagery, to flowers, and to those specific kinds of flowers. I'm not sure what kind of flowers they are, because there might be many flowers that kind of look the same and alike, and I simply don't know them. I simply call them roses, but I'm not sure they are roses. I would just call them roses for now. 5 memories found. Okay, so XP is something. Memories, I guess, it's kinda like a currency in the world. I think it's like a currency. Maybe. Tutorial to save, press X to open the menu, select save. Okay, I think at this point we can save here after our first battle. Our first battle in this dark corridor. Yeah, I think I will save here. And hopefully see you soon. Okay, this first part of the gameplay kinda started really slow because I commented and stopped on everything, but I cannot really help it. But I will try to upload a video at least once per day, with an average length of 30 minutes. And I actually plan also to translate in Italian some of the most interesting clips or what is interesting to me at the time, though it might be useless in the long run, because the idea was of talking in Italian during the stream and translating in English my favorite parts, but considering I am already speaking in English and there are most Italians that are even aware of my existence are already talking English, because I do talk English on my social media. It might be a useless thing to do. But I will think about it. For now, let's save. Static. Items, skills. Okay, skills. Static. Peek into the abyss. A small look, not too much. This thing annihilated our enemy. Though it did take like 10 SP away, which is a lot. At least I think it is a lot. Okay, there's visions as well. No, visions. Visions is like the name of the special skills, I think. Though considering like the name of this specific vision is like peek into the abyss, I guess there is the common element of actually looking at stuff or having a clear image in one's mind, which is interesting. Equipment. I don't have anything. Arms, shield, headgear, body gear, trinket? Okay, attack, defense. Oh my god, it's been so long since last time I played an RPG. I will have to remember what all those acronyms are for. Though I can see that like LUK is actually luck, I think. And M80 maybe is like special attack, MDF like special defense, and AG agility. Okay, yeah, it's more obvious. Though I'm not sure what the M actually stands for in the third and fourth acronym. We'll say. Status. The last fragments of identity within a dying mind. The last fragments of identity within a dying mind. Of identity. Which will explain why it's humanoid, It's interesting, we'll see. I'm interested, I am intrigued. Though they can't do the same for that trigger finger. Trigger finger. What names? I can hear I'm carrying a heavy burden. Yeah. No, I like the concept. It's quite surreal overall as well. Game end. I won't save. No, I will save. There are lots of files. 24 files. And I think there are 5 chapters. I might give it a shot to use all the files, though it's not really my style. What I always did was like using 3 files at most for each gameplay. But I can see how it's actually not that useful when it comes to games that have like multiple endings and such, depending on how far back you have to make a specific choice in order to gain a specific ending. So I will try to use all 7 files actually, but we'll see. For now, let's use this one. Saves the current progresses in your game. Yeah, save. Static trigger finger. Oh my god, I would never get over that name. Okay. I think I will end the video here for now. With our Antman looking guy, if the monster version of Spider-Man is like Man Spider, I think this guy will be like the Man Ant. Yeah, it looks kinda intish in this sense, which I don't think is actually planned and accounted for. I think it's more incidental than anything. So I will end the video right here. I hope you did enjoy everything, considering it was quite slow. And I am a really boring person, which is something I will try to work on in the future. In the meanwhile, take care, stay safe, and enjoy the video. Put a like and subscribe if you're interested and stuff of that kind. You know, the usual stuff. I won't really play it down. I won't really press it down that much. I think it's implicit. I don't really need to say it. I would really highly appreciate it if you did. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you soon. Take care. Bye.